Through our process from point of sale, once somebody commits to working with us, we have it in our SOP of who's responsible for the weekly touches. And it gets passed down the line to who's responsible for each phase of pre-construction. And then it goes into the construction phase. We have it spelled out on who's responsible. There should be a weekly touch every week. And once it goes into production, then it's weekly updates on schedules, what's coming up next week, photos of what's been completed that week. That's not the only communication that's had. It's not like our clients only get one touch a week, but those are mandatory touches so that the client knows where we're at, because there may be 2-3 weeks of nothing that can be completed because we've made all the selections and we're in for a permit and we're waiting on updates, but they're just sitting there for 3 weeks, sometimes 6 weeks waiting for a permit to be approved. And they're like, I have no idea what's going on. That's why that weekly touch is important. Hey, just so you know, we applied last week, still have an update. Next week, we can follow up on their 2-week turnaround. We'll keep you posted. But it's important. Otherwise, people are just like, I don't know, I already gave them all this money and I already told them what I want to do. And now I haven't heard from anybody in 8 weeks and I have no idea what's going on.
Well, the goal here is that they're doing something really cool, usually like a fun project at their house, something that they're excited about. And nothing's worse than letting the wind come out of someone's sails because the village, right? I mean, that's often things that hold, or a back order on cabinets, something that we can't control, something that, I wish we didn't have to sit around and wait on, for 8 weeks for a permit or for 12 weeks for a cabinet to come in. I want these people's dreams to be fulfilled as quickly as possible, but let's at least try to keep the excitement during that downtime.
Even when we have an approved permit and approved plans, sometimes cabinets take 12 weeks to get. And so the client's really excited about this whole house or first floor kitchen remodel that they can't start for 3 months. But do they just not want to hear from us for 3 months? That's not what we want. We want to keep them excited as we are to get that project going. So just little touches here and there.